Hi guys, it's me, Andrea. Today I will challenge myself again. I do that every now and again. I have this scrap box where I put all the bits and bobs left over in, and when it's full, I sort it out and chuck out what I don't longer need and keep what and put into boxes what I might use. But before I do that, I take out bits and bobs and challenge myself to use not everything, but it inspires me a lot when I have stuff laying next to me and then start working. Normally, I work with that stuff to make a collage, and that's what I do in this case. And I work on a 12 by 12 piece because that's easy for me to frame. And on a 12 by 12 cardstock, it's a bit stronger, the paper. But it's not a watercolor paper, and that's why I give a good coat here on gesso on top to protect the page. I will use a lot of water. And I use a spatula here to get it more an organic surface, to have a tiny bit of texture. I'm not covering the whole page. So I start here with my tea bags, and starting with them, that gave me the whole idea actually to stay sort of organic. I didn't want to use a lot of acrylics and all this, yeah, not chemical. It's chemical, of course, but basically I wanted to stay in this organic theme. So I put my tea bags on here, and then I start with crackle paste. That's a white one, and I think a crackle paste is perfect for a collage because it it shows a bit of movement, through the crackles. It's not static, and that's what I like about crackle paste. Really like to work with it. I put it here on randomly in a way that it's balanced, of course. So that's right. You can see I kept them pretty fine here, the crackling. Not big crackles. When you put it on a thicker coat, you will get, of course, bigger crackles. But I kept it very fine and delicate here. So, and I put here a good coat of acrylic binder on top to protect it, because as I said before, I will work with a lot of water that makes the whole stuff so soggy that the crackle paste might flake off, and that's why I protected before. So now I start, and as I said, I want to stay here in this organic theme, and that's why I use the Bister. And Bister, if you don't know it, it's a natural pigment. It's made of different stuff from nature. This dark one, is made from walnuts shell walnut shell, and they are doing this from barks and stuff like that. So, and it is water soluble. That means it is not permanent. What I do here with the brown one is I use it to accentuate my crackles. Actually, it goes, because it's very lot of water I'm using here. It really it soaks into the crackles, and I will remove most of it, but it stays in the crackles, and so it's very much accentuated, and you will see them much better. I remove all the other bits here. Of course, there are some stains here and there, but that's great. That's what I want. I'm not after cleanliness here. I want it messy, and it's earthy, these earthy tones and everything. So I really like that. So I can show you now, and a close up, you can see that the crackles are really good accentuated here with a brown Bister, and that's what I wanted. And a bit of brown here and there on the tea bags, absolutely fantastic, love it. That's what I was after. So there was a lack of color, of course, a bit. So that's why I decided to use the Bister in blue. I don't know where they get the blue pigments from. Can't tell you. Needs a bit of research. But do I want to know that? No, not really. It's made from something from nature, so I use again a lot of water and try to shift it around here. I didn't want to have it all over the page, of course, so that's why I try to control it as best as possible. But yeah, that works. Always a bit more water with my brush here on and push it into the direction I want to have it. And that's absolutely fun. I like to work like that. It's something, recently, since I'm on the design team from Crafters Companion, and that means you have to work very structured. You get your stuff and you have to work with this and with that. So this way of working now here, that I'm losing it. I'm losing up. I'm working freely. I don't have to think about something, and absolutely fantastic. So I adapt a bit of the blue stuff off here and there, you can see, and I start here with my little bit I wanted to use from my scraps. So that's a dye left over. Put some gesso on top and dab it, that it gets a bit of structure or texture. And I then, after it dried, put some of my silver wax on top. I wanted to stay in the light bit, but I didn't want to use white, so that's why I use the silver. Buff it here with my cloth. So now I was after something black, and I thought that might be a good idea to use here my label maker. No, I didn't want to write words or press words or emboss words in it. That's why I use the X and make a long stripe here and glue it down. I had this film strip laying around and this rusty bit, and I love rusty bits. I'm so much into rust, so I really like to use that. And I try to work here in a cluster, keep it pretty much very close to each other, and don't want to overload the whole page. So this stripe I cut into halves and balance it out. It's just for balancing the whole page. Okay, and now at the end I put this little butterfly in. That's for me always nice, butterfly to me symbolize change in the life, in the circle of life and everything. So, okay, I'm not doing a lot of shading here, just a little line here and there, but that's it. As I said all the time, I want to keep it as organic as possible. So, that's it. You will see a close-up coming. Tell me what you think. I had a lot of fun. It's absolute, this process of challenging yourself, with this leftovers, it's so utterly satisfying. I love that so much. So if you did like it, tell me and leave me some thumbs up. Would be absolutely appreciated, and would love to hear your comments, what you think about that. So guys, I thank you a lot for watching, and I hope I will see you soon with my next project. So have a fantastic time, guys. Bye bye.